What's going on? What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes for some people to hop up in here. But as y'all can see, if y'all the Sunday chart analysis, there's a couple charts that starting to go as projected already. GJ breaking this as polo trade as resistance. As we can see, what time was this? 2:15 price started to take off, but it's been chilling at this level for the past few hours here. You can see since 11:30, it's been just chilling, consolidating here. So again, the price could hold 184.45 as resistance. We're looking for sales going to 183.70, possibly down to 182.40. That's what we're looking at right there. So you also did a nice move. Didn't take this trade. This was from the Sunday chart analysis, but if y'all was paying attention to the charts on Sunday chart analysis, it's kind of nice move right here as well. We're going to be watching GJ as of right now and paying attention to the PM and NAS also. All right, so make sure I like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Dropped the video on Friday for y'all last week. If y'all have not checked that out yet, make sure to check that out. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. What's going on, y'all? We got a couple setups we're looking at. Those that just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free server from Telegram. You saw your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Link in the charts, drop them in the chat. Couple charts are slowly going as projected. GJ did a decent little move. It's still kind of pushing, looking for retracement. And then GU also did a nice push to the upside as well. Both of these we broke down, as well as all the other charts during the Sunday chart analysis. Right now, we're looking at possible GN buys. We're also paying attention to NAS for possible buys. And we're still looking for continued GJ buys. We catch sales all week last week, and sales are continuing going into this. Again, as far as news today, there's nothing high impact going on. Simply just been waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. It's gonna be a regular Monday, regular Monday. We got a couple settings we're looking at. We're just waiting for volume to kick in. We're looking at possible GN buys. We can break and hold 1330 as support. We can look for buys going to 1410. We're also looking at GA to see how that's reacting. GA and GJ already started doing moves last night, so we're just going to look for retracement on those. We'll also keep an eye on NAS. We're about to see how the next 15 looks like. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free server for Telegram. Absolutely killed last week. Went 4-2 last week, getting a 67% win rate. Caught 13 pips on Monday. Tuesday took a loss. The re-entry was 41 pip win. Wednesday we took a loss. Thursday we caught 79 pips. All TPs got hit, and then Friday all TPs got hit. Caught 88 pips. Catch 221 pips last week. As far as how we did the week before that, we went. No, that's when September just started. What's the recap? I think that was like I think this was like the first full week of September, or was last week the first full week of September? You know, one second. Let me put on my calculator. Okay, bad. Am I tripping or I missed something? Okay, we went 4 the week before that. As far as how we ended, we already halfway through September, which is crazy. Man. How are we halfway through September already? Am I tripping or is time just flying lately? But as far as how we ended August, we went 13-1, gives a 93% win rate, catching 27,727 pips. You can see this by scrolling to September 3rd. You click right here, it'll take you to the beginning of the month, August 1st. As you can see, we do recap the day at the end of every day, recap the week at the end of every week, as well as the recap of the month at the end of every month. Everything is dated, time, documented, so you can check and fact check all this stuff yourselves. And at the beginning of every week, including last night, we dropped the Sunday chart analysis, going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. All right, y'all. And then as far as how we did July, if you scroll to August 1st, you'll see how we ended July. 16-5 gives a 76% win rate. And then if you go to July 2nd, you'll see what you see on your screen, as well as how we ended last quarter. Once this month wraps up, we're going to do the recap of this quarter. Well, how we ended quarter 2, April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May went 15-4, catching 47,907. And then June went 13-3, catch 1,006 pips. Ending the quarter 44, 80% win. A total of 118,359 pips. Again, you can check all this stuff out by hitting the first link in the description. U15 just popped up. GJ's still pushing. What's going on, Ricardo? I see you up in here. What you say? Take a look at gold. It is dropping hard. Yeah, but we're still in an uptrend. So even if price is dropping, I'm not going for sales. All right, we're in. I went over this in Sunday chart analysis as well, but when we look here, we're in a clear uptrend. So I'm an avid believer in not counter trend trading. So until we're in a downtrend, I'm not looking for sales, just like vice versa. Until we're in an uptrend, I'm not looking for buys. So in this case, it is retracing, but if it can continue to hold 80 as support, you can see buys continue to go up. I'm personally not going to go for a buy here. I'd much rather wait for it to retrace a little bit more for me to enter a position. So I'd much rather look for a buy if it can retrace and hold 25.70 or even 25.58 as support. So right now, I'm just letting price do its thing. I'm not really interested in gold right now. GJ's doing a nice move. I didn't take this setup or the GU setup, but those like was trading last night. I could have caught a nice couple moves on both GJ and GU. So again, if GJ can continue to hold 184.50 as resistance, we can see sales continue down to 183.60. So we're either going to look for price to either retest this level and break it, where we're going to look for sales going back down to, or continuing to go down to 182.45, or we're going to look for a retest, retrace it back up to 184.45 and look for a sell there. We're going to see if we're going to break these lows, because again, we talked about this in the Sunday chart analysis as well as a little bit last week. The previous downtrend during July was this nice dump here, and then when price broke these levels, it rejected. That's what caused the reversal. So if we can break and hold these levels as resistance, we can see the downtrend not only continue, but potential break through these levels. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this week. But as we can see, prices heading back towards those levels. So we're going to see how it reacts to these next couple of zones right here. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. About to see if G and GA are going to have some volume kicking as well, because they kind of been stagnant last week. Only a couple of charts had some decent moves, especially consecutively day after day. Most charts, they kind of just canceled out the moves they did the week prior to. Yeah, so we're just going to watch this because everything else is kind of just taking a nap. So we're just going to watch to see how price reacts, to see how it reacts when it comes down to this level, or see if it's going to retrace back. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We just hit 2,700 subscribers. We can hit 2,800 easily. Just dropped a new video for y'all the other day to end off the week. Make sure to check that out if you have not already. Make sure the sound goes through. Cool. I would like to buy ones gold drops more. Yep, exactly. We're on the same. We got the same mindset right now. Because again, the reason why I'm not too fond or interested looking for buys here is because again, this is where that quote unquote gambling, or because again, when you take a trade, it's got to make sense, right? So we see gold just made all time highs again last week. So again, if it just made all time highs, we don't know how much higher it's going to go. Now, from an investing standpoint, as far as like, for example, if it was like investing in stock or crypto, where we invest and we're waiting and holding for price to increase in value, but day trading is a little bit different, right? Because you don't have to hold a position or invest in position for months or weeks on weeks. You can just hold a position for a few hours or a day or throughout the week. So when we look right here, we don't know how much higher price is going to be going. So we're not going to be able to find a valid or very good risk reward versus the price retrace more like we was talking about. We'll have a higher likelihood of not only price continuing to push up, but we'll also be able to project where it's going to be heading. You know what I'm saying? But what else was he saying? He was saying, GU is a good sell trade. Look at sell GU at 1.32. Let's see, 1.32. Oh, he said GU. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking GJ. You said looking to sell GU. I wouldn't really sell GU right now. It's got a little bit of work to do before I go for sales personally. Because again, when we look at this, it's always very, very important to understand how to read market structure. Hold on 1 second. So make sure to watch this video right here. Let me find it really quick. I found it right here. It's dropping in the chat right now. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah. All right. So again, when we look at G right here, let's move all these lines off the screen. So let's go on a naked chart. All right, bam. So when we look at GU right here, we see that we have bullish momentum and we're in an uptrend. So just like we was talking about with gold, We only want to look for buys in the uptrend. We only want to look for sells in the downtrend. Now, if this was last week, right, where we see price was down here Wednesday making lower lows, it would have made sense to go for sells, right? Because when we go into my actual market chart, you'll see that we did go for sells twice last week, right? We caught this huge trade on Wednesday last week. Nice 1 to 3, almost 1 to 4 short. And then we went for the sell the next day where price failed to break and hold as low as resistance, and then a reversal took place, and that's where we're at right now. So again, going back to what we was just talking about. So again, after how price ended last week, and based on what price is doing right now, we do not see lower lows, we see higher highs, and we also see price breaking these resistance levels, treat them back as support. So we still have bullish momentum. Now we still have to take out these two highs to the left for the uptrend to continue and for us to have a new higher high get made. But I personally want to look for sells unless we break back below these support levels, treat them back as resistance, right? So let's go back to my marked up chart. Right. So and we're going to smaller time frame to see what I'm talking about, right? These resistance levels are not being turned to support levels. These resistance levels are not being turned back into support levels, right? So I wouldn't personally look for sales again unless price comes back into this sell territory at around 30.90 or especially 30.45 because it's the lowest price went. Again, when we go to the Wednesday sell we took, did a nice drop, but when it retraced, it really failed to respect and hold as little as resistance. As you can see now, it was still kind of holding as resistance, but again, you can see a clear difference between these candlesticks and these candlesticks here. You know what I'm saying? You see clear volume here, and you see price. The volume came very low and dead, thus causing the reversal and rejection to where we're at right now. So again, I wouldn't personally look for sells yet on GQ. All right, and if y'all don't understand how to read market structure, how to identify the trend to help you make the best decision as far as whether to look for buys or sells, make sure to watch that video I just dropped in the chat as well, y'all. And I can show y'all these signals also, so you see I'm not making stuff up. But we broke down and entered both these trades during last week's live streams. All right, so again, these are old trades. Nobody take these setups. These are old trades. I'm just showing this to show y'all what took place last week, right? So again, see this Wednesday, September 11th. We're going to advance by signal. This is Wednesday, September 11th, again, 3:50 a.m. Again, we took this trade and broke this down during Wednesday's London session live. So we go to Wednesday's London session live last week. You'll see us looking at GU cells and also see us enter and break down this GU cell, right? When you see we went live during the news because, again, we had news on Wednesday. I dropped a video, I think, a week ago or 2 weeks ago going over how to trade news. Make sure to check that video out. Hold on, let me fix my mic because my mic kind of tripping. Give me 1 second. As soon as I said, let me fix my mic started working. Let me see how it sounded now. But we had news at 8:30, right? We went live during the members during the 8:30 news, and we can see right here at 8:30, that's when the volume kicked in, and then proceeded to surpass and hit our TPs. We went live during the news. We go live at least twice a week with the members during high impact news events during New York session, just to show you that news isn't scary. And when you know what you're doing, you can actually use that volume, if there is volume on that news event, to your advantage. And then you can see here, it was live during the news, and you can see that very fat candlestick shoot down. And then the next day, we went to continue sales, and then that's when again that reversal and rejection took place, and that's where we're at right now. All right, so we're back in buy territory. And then if y'all want to watch the Sunday chart analysis I dropped last night, and y'all went for buy here, y'all could be up about like 10, 15 pips right now. But yeah, so that's why I'm looking for buys on GU and why I wouldn't look for sales on GU yet. All right, so let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense. U15 about to pop up. Yeah, these two charts are just chilling right now. DJ's still pushing though. Yeah, everything else is just kind of consolidating and chilling, as we can see. Those who join the stream, we have not entered anything yet. This is just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. Y'all see that scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker underscore way. TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. As we see, GJ and G are still the only two pushing. I'm waiting for GN to break out of this. I feel like we'll break out of it this week, though. Again, there's no high impact news today, so we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to kick in. New 15 is about to pop up. Again, nothing's really changed. Only two charts actually moving or having any signs of volume is still GU and GJ. We got alerts on everything else, but again, we're just waiting for our confirmations to be met. Again, not too much of a shocker surprise. We talked about this in the Sunday chart analysis, and that's it being Monday. So we're just patiently waiting right now. So at GU, we're either going to look for a retracement back down to 31.45, or we can break and hold 31.90 as support. We can look for continued buys going to 32.20. That's what we're going to be looking at right now. And again, for those that just want to stream, the reason why we didn't take a GU or GJ setup is because these setups took place an hour before we went live. Right? That's one reason why we didn't take the setup. And we don't jump into trades late. We either make it during the entry or we wait for the next best entry point. The week just started. There's no reason to be in a rush or to make any silly mistakes, especially after the week we just had, the month we just had, the quarter we just had. No reason to make, any rash decisions. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop them in the chat. Those just joined the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free student room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, we got GJ retracing. And again, this is a perfect example why we was talking about earlier in the live stream to wait for a retracement. Because imagine we would have hopped in live at 3 o'clock and took a sell here. Not only would we would have caught a couple pips, but we see price going back to our desired entry. You know what I'm saying? So again, patience is key. Just trust the process and stick to your rules. All right. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student free Telegram. Y'all see how we did last week and last quarter. And yeah, we're gonna see a volume's gonna kick in this next hour, y'all. We got some retracements coming into play. We still got a few other charts. We're waiting for volume to kick in. Members, be on the lookout in a few hours for that New York price watch list. Make sure to catch up to the videos I dropped last week and last month. All the playlists are up to date. And we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST.